Vincent from Sportsnaut here, looking at Saquon Barkley of the New York Giants and Josh Jacobs of the Las Vegas Raiders. Both running backs failed to come to long-term extension agreements with their teams before the 4 p.m. Eastern deadline on Monday, meaning that they will be playing under the $10.09 million franchise tag in 2023 if they report to camp. Listen, Barkley is already threatening to hold out at training camp. He's even threatening to hold out into the regular season. For the Giants, this is a huge deal. They just signed Daniel Jones to a lucrative long-term extension during the spring. They're relying on Barkley to help him in the backfield in order to compete with the Dallas Cowboys and Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC East moving forward. As for the Las Vegas Raiders, they're coming off a disastrous 2022 campaign, despite Jacobs leading the NFL in rushing. McDaniels, their head coach, is on the hot seat, but that did not stop McDaniels and the general manager Ziegler from pushing back against giving Jacobs that long-term deal. At this point, reports suggest that Jacobs is not going to be long for Las Vegas, maybe playing out the final season with the Raiders. With the Jimmy Garoppolo situation as it currently stands, he underwent off-season foot surgery after the Raiders signed him from the 49ers. So the situation in Las Vegas is not great heading into training camp. From a broader perspective and a macro perspective, you got to look at the devaluation of the running back market in today's NFL. The highest paid running back is Christian McCaffrey of the 49ers. He's the 104th highest paid player in the NFL on a per year basis. This tells us everything we need to know about how teams value running backs, despite the Atlanta Falcons exhausting the top 10 pick on Bijan Robinson in the 2023 NFL draft. We're just going to continue seeing this happen in the NFL. It's a pass first league, it's a quarterback driven league. And running backs are seen, fair or not, as a dime a dozen by general managers and front office heads around the NFL. The simple fact that all three franchise tag players that did not get extensions and are playing under the tag, including Tony Pollard of the Dallas Cowboys, are running backs, tells us this story. The dynamic playing out heading into the 2023 season is what's going to happen in New York and what's going to happen in Las Vegas. Their quarterback situations are iffy. Their running back situations are now questionable at best. And let's see how long Jacobs and Saquon Barkley draw this out. I don't see them reporting to training camp at all. I just don't see it happening. I don't care if they get fined. They don't care if they get fined. This is more about running backs in the future and whether these running backs are going to get paid. And if that doesn't happen, we're going to see a talent vacuum in the NFL because we're going to see high school players and college players make the transition from running back to wide receiver because that's where the money is. And we've seen that over the last couple of years around the NFL. So there you have it. Follow Sportsnaut on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, and check out their front page at sportsnaut.com because we're going to continue to have a lot more on this developing story as training camps get going later this summer.